Alright, hey there, how we doing, Veve and Ecomi community? This is OhmDawg coming at you with another Omi price action update today. Real quick before we jump into the charts, I'm going to throw up the AMA thread real quick and jump into that real quick. We have something huge coming very soon, if you haven't heard already. And then after that, we'll get into the charts. So without further ado, I'm going to throw up the disclaimer and I'll see you on the other side. This is not financial advice. This video is for educational purposes only. Trading with money involves risk. I'm not responsible for any decisions you make based off this information. Alright, real quick, the AMA kind of recap here where they answered some of the questions, or most of them primarily. I'm just going to point out real quick, we have Showroom V2 coming very #soon, so I can't wait for this. I hope everybody stacked their Showroom V1s, because this will apparently come in. It could be hours or an hour, under an hour, I don't know, we'll see. So real quick, we'll just pull that up. A lot of features coming to the app, so I'm super excited for this. And also they also mentioned in the AMA occlusion, which is you can now walk in front of your or not now, but in the future, with this AR capability, we can walk in front of our collectibles, and I'm very interested to see how filming will turn out with that. So without further ado, guys, let's go over and jump over the charts, and we will see what has happened. Oh, that's let's go ahead and go over here. So basically, just to recap real quick, where we were trading relatively around last video, I can't remember exactly. I think it was right around here. We were trading right around there, and basically what we were saying was, basically what we were saying was we were looking to see if price would trade up basically into these areas that I marked off on the lower time frames, which is why I colored them blue. These red boxes being higher time frame areas that I've identified in the past. But back down over here, we've just had the hour candle close right here, so this will be very interesting to see. But from what we were talking about in the last video, looking for prices to either trade up into this area or back down towards these price levels. And obviously since price has printed up and traded up, I do want to point out on I think, did it fill? Another note that I threw in last video, basically we were looking to see if price filled just the imbalance itself, and it did indeed trade away from that, so that was interesting to see. But they still brought the market back up in order to sell it off indefinitely. That's what it looks like, at least as of now. We could very well see a smaller time frame retracement, but since price has been printing, it's been leaving targets behind, in my opinion. What I would see is downside targets. These look like lower time frame targets as well. And this in between that is not an area. That's just downside targets within price action. We're currently on the hour chart as well. We've got, you know, price right down here, and even this, you know, this price target right here that was already hit, so we could delete that. But these lower time frame price targets are going to kind of tell us what the market wants to do right here, and kind of what I'm looking for and what I find interesting, because we are looking at the hour, and we are also looking at this market at a 24 to 48 hour basis, so we're not looking to call super big plays. But from here, I'm going to mark this area right here as another lower time frame area that the market could potentially trade into, that I would see higher probability, which is why I marked these two areas right here. This one specifically is a failsafe, just in case price slipped through this area, which it kind of did. It did a lot, and actually ended up just trading this whole these two hour candles right here. But back to price targets. Right here currently we're hitting already hit liquidity from the initial imbalance fill, but something just pointing out, you know, I wonder how many people, you know, bought again right here. I wonder how many people bought again right here. I wonder how many people bought again right here and here. And or even here, I just keep asking myself that. And the more eyes and ears that hear about this coin, obviously the more volatile it gets. And just to put that in perspective real quick, I guess I could even show you on the hour right now, but zooming it out a little bit, back earlier in the year when, look how minimal price movements were if there was no manipulation happening. Look how tight and compact price data is now compared to now. Look how fluctuant it is, especially within a given area on a higher time frame. So for example, just this whole area right here, look how much more is happening within time and price compared to back here. So definitely want to keep that in note. So obviously that means, we're trading a lot more volume as of now, and I think, obviously bigger players in the market are picking up on that, which is why we're seeing this. And then also within the AMA, we kind of got a hashtag soon on IMX, and I think this is kind of leading up to that as well, and I think that was kind of expected, but this kind of played out perfectly in terms of time and price lining up. But as of now, looking forward, we want to go ahead and see what we could potentially see from now. So going ahead and going back to identifying these, going back and identifying these price targets that we could potentially see the market hit, especially if it trades down another few hour candles and closes below, these lows right here. But going back down to the 1 hour time frame, I think it's going to kind of tell us. But as of now, if price were to trade up from here, I would want to see, I think, on another lower time frame, how price reacts kind of right here. Again, if it returns right here, if it does, I would say the scenario or the play would be to see how obviously price reacts out of it. Does it trade up and out of it towards the highs, or does it react back down? If it reacts back down, I could very well see it starting to gun for these price targets right here that we have marked, and very potentially this area of interest that I see right here on the lower time frame. So that would basically kind of look like, something like that. The price were to break up from here, and if it doesn't even, then it could just very well just trade straight down. So very an optimal point, I would say, for price to move. We've had a lot of volume push right out of the area of interest that we marked right here from last video. So it wasn't pinpointed, but for sure, definitely this whole move, I would say, filled the body of the candle. We could say even that, or the top of that wick right there, that'd be, but I was trying to pinpoint it, so I went for that candle opener and close. But this area right here is going to be 0.005774, and the bottom level right there would be 0.005672, and down here on the, and remember, keep in mind we're on the 1 hour time frame, down here we are looking at 0.004849, and down here 0.004788. And obviously moving on, if price were to, break through to this area, we'd want to see how price reacts. Obviously, does it react back up, or does it want to trade back down from that area? So that's basically all I have for everybody today. I appreciate you all stopping by. This is OhmDawg coming at you with another OMI price action update. Don't sleep on your boy. We basically called this, I'm just playing. But anyway, I'll see y'all on the next video dropping tomorrow. OhmDawg out. Peace.